Starting. Okay, so here we are, Adam. Welcome back. So first of all, our boy Kevin Brown he's injured actually. He's on the
Yeah.
sidelines. He's
He's
just had his wisdom teeth removed.
a little high, maybe.
He is.
Hopefully,
So
right?
he's got a nice buzz going, and he also can't speak. So here we are doing the hosting business for the first time.
I don't like when people say wisdom teeth aren't as bad as you think. They are. They're every bit as bad as you
I've
think they are.
never had them mess with.
People are like, oh no, it's not so bad. You'll be down for 2 days. Couldn't eat for a week. Lost 10 pounds.
And hey, that's got to be rough for the gains, Adam.
Yeah, very rough for the gains.
Very rough for the gains. Anyway, so we did the segment ourselves, if you remember, a few months ago.
Mm-hmm. And it was the best one ever.
It was the best one. It was the best one. It probably has the most views, hits. People are talking about it.
Yeah.
I heard Steven Gerrard listen to it. It was
I heard it was on SportsCenter too.
Yeah, Scott Van Pelt played it for like the whole of SportsCenter. Like he didn't even say shit. Like that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we're back again. We're back again to break more records.
Exactly.
But first of all, Adam, just to introduce things, we were supposed to do our podcast later today. The plan was to film in a couple of hours from now. But you had to change times on us. So if you'd like to go into a bit of what happened there.
We were going to do it later, and now we have the opportunity to do it earlier. And it was right. I had a job interview at 12:45. Not going to drop any company names here, you know.
Okay.
For all our viewers, we'll keep it anonymous.
Okay.
I get a
dress
letter.
Nice?
I did dress nice, business casual. Got a nice button
Very nice.
down.
Good stuff.
And this job interview was a company. They gave me a letter 2 days after I got home from school. They said $18.50 an hour. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money an hour.
That's a lot of money an hour.
And it seemed like a phone call, like a telemarketing job. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna suck. It'll be easy though.
Yeah.
And I don't look at the letter other than that. I sign up for an interview, and I'm ready to go to my interview today. And I get there. I'm like, maybe I should know what I'm selling. Or like what this company is. It makes sense. And so I Google it, and it turns out they're a very fraudulent group of lads. You pay money to get the job.
Right.
You have to sell stuff to like your friends and family, and I don't know where they're getting funds to spend $18.50 an hour on nonsense.
Right.
This is what tipped me off, and I went on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
They had a whole section for this company about lawsuits that they've had.
There we go.
And I'm like, probably shouldn't join that workforce.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
And so I give my lad Tom a call, and I say, let's move this nonsense up.
And we've moved it. Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. So
it's the taping session.
Yeah, it is. So otherwise, Adam, how's summer going? How's the
you know, always working out and not getting paid.
There we go. Definitely not.
Using good old mother's credit card.
Good old mother's credit card. There we go.
Yeah, getting me through the summer, right?
Yeah, lovely. Anyway, so I learned something recently. Before we get into the proper soccer talk, I was reading about the Liverpool squad and what they were up to this summer. So other than that, a bunch of them apparently vacationing together in Europe, which is real sweet. But Loris Karius is actually spending time in Southern California. And
you know who lives in Southern California?
That would be me.
That would be Tom Indu.
And he's planning to stay at the Langham Hotel, so they say, just up the road.
Ooh.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to formally invite Loris to breakfast. I was hoping we could have some brunch at the Langham. I've been there before. They do a lovely Eggs Benedict.
Oh, really?
So catch me and Loris. Probably.
What exactly is Eggs Benedict?
It's like a poached egg on top of an English muffin.
What's a poached egg?
Mate, are you serious?
I eat regular stuff.
It's like an egg, and you cut it open, the egg yolk. Like it's very runny.
Uh-huh.
You poach it. It's whatever. Point
Isn't that what Sunny Side Up is?
No, it's a very like a ladies who brunch breakfast. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's not a very it's delicious. It's delicious, but it's not a manly breakfast by any means. And it's usually on top of some kind of ham with this sauce on top of it. Anyway, so Loris and I are going to enjoy some eggs Benedict and a mimosa, and we're going to talk about his Liverpool future.
Mimosa.
Mimosa.
You're gonna gossip about his.
Yeah, we're gonna gossip. We're gonna chat. I also want to know what people like in the dressing room.
If you're having mimosas, you're gossiping. You're not talking.
Yeah, true. It's not a talking. It's not a heart-to-heart drink.
No, it's a gossip. Yeah,
it's a gossip. It's a gossip thing. So I heard Jeannie was like, so.
That's a mimosa conversation.
That is. Anyway, so jokes aside, Laura's come through. I'm around all the time. I'd love to hang out and get to know you, man. Anyway,
I mean, I'm sensing he'll answer.
Yeah, I think he will. So we just need to get this out here and get it out there. Anyway, so we're going to talk a bit. One perk about the summer, or maybe one terrible thing about the summer, is even in a World Cup year, the terrible, terrible, terrible number of transfer rumors that we hear.
Every year.
They're
just going to be delayed this year. The actual transfers themselves.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, we've had a couple of deals already. Fabinho's gone to Liverpool, which is I love that.
Which was interesting. It was interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
Liverpool have needed a proper centre defensive midfielder. You know, a big fuck, Adam.
Yeah. Fabinho's also got some finesse.
Exactly. That's why I like it. He's a big lad. He is an absolute unit. He's like 6'3", 200. So he's pushing a lot of dudes off the ball.
He can pass like crazy.
Right. He's a smart passer. He's a decent dribbler. And he scored like 10 goals last year.
Yeah. Monaco's always a fun team.
Yeah. Always a fun team. I mean, it's sad that they've been gutted recently. Mbappe was like,
every year. They're the Dortmund of League One.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
They develop, and then they make a massive profit, and then they develop. And then once in a blue moon, they get a team they somehow haven't sold everyone, and then they kick the crap out of everyone and win the title.
Exactly. Dortmund, it's really Dortmund. It's what Dortmund does every year, too.
Yeah, true.
All this German talent, and then Bayern just like,
just like, hello, boys. Hello, boys. It's been a pleasure. No, thanks, Matt. Thanks for the memories.
Marco Royce. This is why you got to respect Royce.
Yeah, I have so much respect for Royce. So much respect. What a man.
Yeah.
What a man.
Hopefully he gets to play in this World Cup.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. So we'll get into the World Cup squads a bit later. You just touched on that. But one particular rumor that's been floating around forever is this Neymar business. Now, I don't know what to make out of any, because it was easy to rubbish any Neymar rumor just because his dad does nothing when it comes. His dad's his agent, right?
Yeah, and the LeVar Ball of soccer.
Exactly. So, this should be pretty simple, Adam, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. But if you're asked the question, is your son going to go to PSG? The answer should be no, absolutely not. That's a ridiculous rumor. Fuck you.
The first response should be, is your son going to PSG? And then you respond, is my son French? And if the answer is no, then you proceed to say, then no, we will not be going to PSG.
Right. But what he does instead is say,
maybe,
perchance.
And then we have this whole saga, alienates Barcelona, forces PSG's hand into, all right, he's good, but albeit ridiculous price.
Yeah.
And
true.
They're going to make a profit when he's gone.
Yeah, they absolutely will.
They could make a profit this year.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is, though, about that transfer? The one last year, before we even get to the potential one this year, that one completely changed the market.
Mm-hmm.
The market value.
Oh.
How much is a player worth? If someone's willing to dish out, what is it, almost $250 million? Was it $300 million?
It was Yeah, it was more like it was, in American dollars, it was high twos, I think.
Yeah. So if someone's willing to dish out that much, like, I mean, somehow, like, you pay £75 million for Virgil van Dijk, and people go,
exactly. Everything turns into a bargain. Bale was a bargain.
yeah.
Pogba was a bargain.
Ronaldo was a bargain.
Ronaldo was a huge bargain. He was
Yeah.
cheaper than Bale.
Yeah. So that's the thing, and obviously, you know, the market changes over time.
Yeah.
But that transfer to me was redonkulous.
But do you think that could help the spread the wealth maybe in soccer? Like, I know everyone's more expensive now, but now one team can't buy 3 Neymars. You know what I mean? You can't buy 3 of the top players.
Right. Well, you can't pull the Warriors anymore, can you?
Exactly. Ugh.
You can't pull the Warriors.
Bastards.
Yeah, you're a massive LeBron guy, aren't you, as well? Oh, god damn it.
Technical difficulties. Give me a moment.
Technical difficulties. Okay, Adam, you're the worst kind of human sometimes. Anyway, you're a big LeBron guy as well, so that reference has got a sting. I'm sorry.
A big LeBron guy doesn't even begin.
Okay, right.
Display my feelings.
Adam, is this a basketball podcast?
No, but okay, LeBron's the GOAT. Is all I'm gonna say. I'm
not gonna disagree with you. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Easy GOAT.
We'll leave it at that.
God, I hate the Warriors.
but this Neymar thing, right? You know, he could have gone anywhere for that price. It wouldn't matter. The point is that it changed the market. And like you said, I think that is a good thing, though, because in the future, like with financial fair play and everything, no one can do that 3 times.
Exactly, and it's gonna bring up more local talent. It's exactly what Madrid is doing. I mean, they can't buy 4 Neymar Galacticos like they did in the past,
right?
And so now Asensio's getting his time, and Isco's getting his time.
Same thing with Barcelona. Vasquez, I will murder you because Vasquez is one of the more overrated soccer players in the world, and he's just horrifically ugly.
Barca's doing the same thing. They're getting Sergio Roberto time.
Yeah.
In the past, they would have bought somebody.
Well, they bought Paulinho. What a great signing.
Paulinho is good. He's undervalued.
Paulinho's shit at football.
You know who's shit at football?
Yeah.
Karius.
That was just mean. That was just really, really, really mean.
Tom?
That was just really mean.
It needs to be said. It needs to be said once a week for the rest of your life.
What am I supposed to do? I'm having brunch with him in a few days.
He
brunch together.
He hit you back? You didn't leave your number, Tom.
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know if I can do that. Well, all our viewers.
All of them.
Anyway. But speaking, you know, we talked a bit about transfers and market price. So Fabinho to Liverpool for £39 million now seems like a bargain.
Wait, hold up. Before we get to that, is this Neymar thing going to happen? Neymar to Madrid. What are we looking at there?
So Modric said something very interesting in the tunnel after the result.
That he did.
He gave him a little.
Told me about it.
Right. He gave him a little. We're waiting for you. And Neymar,
oddly sexual way to recruit someone.
They're very oddly sexual.
To each their own.
With my legs open. It could get really weird.
Yeah.
But that's interesting, and the camera didn't seem to catch a reaction from Neymar about it. He just, you can hear the man sort of laughing. But,
he's also not the best at English.
No, well, he said it to him in Spanish.
Oh, Lucas speaks Spanish? Look how foreign he is.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh, brilliant. Yeah. He also speaks English as well. Apparently a little bit of French. 4 languages. What a man.
So worldly.
So worldly. Globalization is sustainable, Adam.
Yeah.
Anyway, so did you get that? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, you didn't.
Global communities.
There we go, lad. Plug.
Nerds.
Anyway, but seriously though, for me, it doesn't happen. I think his dad is just.
Does he want to stay in PSG though? I really don't think he does. Who would?
But he doesn't have a choice.
Madrid will pay for him.
PSG never let him go.
PSG would let him go for a profit, especially if they're under these UEFA fair play regulations. They have to buy Mbappe this year. He was on loan. Now they have to buy him.
Right, but they can afford both.
That's another 180.
They can afford both.
They can afford both and not a lot else.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't think they're making any improvements in any other areas, and
exactly, and that's going to be a huge issue
because they have an aging back four.
Mm-hmm.
Rabiot is just in the lineup because he's French and flamboyant,
and they're not. They round of 16 this year.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate draw, right? They play anyone else, they're probably in the quarter, maybe semi-final, but still, I mean, you got to churn out results.
And with the amount of money, need a lot. And I think Mbappe could lead a front line.
Well, what was the way they did? Well, they played Cavani through the middle, right?
Yeah, Mbappe on the right, which is poor, especially since he's a righty. Takes away any sort of cut-in ability.
Right.
And then Neymar on the left, even though he got injured a lot.
Right, and then when Neymar's injured, they played Draxler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were really reluctant to change the formation, right?
Yeah. They did a 4-2-3-1 no matter what, even though Draxler doesn't have Neymar's pace.
Yeah, that's weird.
And really weird. It was, I mean, Unai Emery's gone now.
Right, so maybe this changes. Maybe, I mean, that's got to be partially Neymar's incentive to stay, no? You got a new manager, you got a new perspective, you've got, more dudes, maybe someone who's less annoying. Emery irritates me, by the way.
Why?
He has an annoying face.
Yeah, he does. He seems like
and he screwed Liverpool twice.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, good manager. Arsenal now.
Yeah. Shout out Felix Ringland. He's really not happy. He's really not happy. Well, shout out Kevin Brown because he's not either.
Yeah.
Anyway,
classic.
What a man. What a man. So that's the rumor. Neymar to Madrid. I say no. You say yes.
I don't see him staying in PSG for much longer. I don't know if it'll be this year, but I don't see him staying in PSG for much longer.
And if he goes anywhere, it has to be Madrid, no? Because Madrid's the only team that has the money. That's a take and a half.
But he's not going anywhere but La Liga. He's not going to the Prem. He'd get destroyed in the Premier League.
He would get absolutely violated.
It'll take him 2 weeks to get Cahill's cleats out of his thigh.
Yeah.
Just dig him in there.
Honestly, no, I don't think it will even be a Cahill thing. It's like some lower tier team.
Was some whole bastard.
Right, yeah. They got relegated again, Adam. It's twice you've done that.
God, Hull is just my classic English nonsense.
They've been relegated again. Why?
Yeah, because they're pieces of garbage.
Adam, that's really hurtful to all the Hull fans. Really hurtful.
All three of them?
Yes. They're pissed right now.
Sorry, mates.
Okay, there we go. You fixed everything. Good job. So while we're talking transfer rumors, one I wanted to address, one I heard yesterday, was that Sadio Mane, he of Liverpool, allegedly
gonna be the new Galactico, huh?
Right, allegedly had a deal agreed with Madrid, and when Zidane left, it's now in jeopardy.
Which blows my mind. Because if you want guaranteed playing time, you don't base a deal off of Zidane because he will bench you.
Yeah.
He will bench you easily. Zidane gives no fucks.
Zero.
And so if Zidane's presence was contingent on the deal, I have a feeling it was all nonsense.
It was absolutely all nonsense. There was no way it wasn't all nonsense.
And of all the Galacticos Madrid could go after now, Sadio Mane seems unlikely to be. Shit. He seems like an unlikely suspect.
Yeah, true. No, he's not the Galactico mold. And he's a very Liverpool player. He's a very Klopp player.
Yeah.
He's not a fantastic dribbler. He's not even a very good finisher. He presses, he's quick, and he can link up.
And he's not flashy. He just works hard, uses his pace. Yeah. And no, I doubt he goes anywhere. I doubt this Liverpool mold, is going anywhere for a long time.
No, I mean Klopp stays. Klopp stays in the position.
Firmino stays, Salah stays, and Mane stays. You guys are already doing what you should have been doing, which is bulking up the midfield, bulking up the back line. God damn it if you don't replace Lovren next year. And that's all you need. I mean, like, it's not like your front line is lacking anything.
Other than depth.
Get a few young German talent. Bundesliga is doing so much good developing nowadays.
Well, that's what they've done. That's what they've done. I saw a great tweet from someone in What the Sports, who I won't name right now, who claimed that United States soccer was in a mess because the MLS doesn't do a league like the Premier League. They do, because you know how I don't give a shit. I learned this 2 days ago. The MLS does playoffs.
Yeah, classic American philosophy.
So his claim was that the MLS is crap because they don't have a system like La Liga,
a developing system, camps.
No, right, exactly. It doesn't fucking matter whether they have. How the hell they decide?
But the thing is, the MLS is doomed. The MLS is doomed because Americans don't care.
Right.
Yeah, there's a good fraction of us that really do, but it'll never beat football.
Kevin Brown.
It'll never beat football. It'll never be basketball. You're not going to get the most youth development you get are soccer moms from like 1st to 5th grade.
It's such a rich white kid sport in the US, and I think that's the problem.
Exactly. You don't see kids playing pickup soccer. You see kids.
No one's in underprivileged streets thinking, "Wow, I'd love to be like Christian Pulisic now."
Yeah, when they should be. By God, they should be.
Yeah,
it's just classic. Like, people think like, oh, soccer's nonsense. Like, people in America think, oh, soccer's bullshit. No one cares. Yeah. Meanwhile, like, the Super Bowl gets 100 million viewers.
Yeah.
Right? A regular season La Liga Clasico gets 400 million.
Yeah.
400.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, soccer doesn't matter. Everyone else thinks soccer matters. If you want to beat the world, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if America wants to beat the world at everything, they should beat the world at the world game. Yeah. Be the best of the best.
Yeah. That's exactly what they should do. But anyway, so
maybe Trump will set up our youth development.
Yeah. Well, you could start that, Adam.
Yeah.
You could start that. You could be the next great American ambassador for soccer.
But I have to be great at soccer.
Well, don't say that. Your intramural, your marauding runs down the right-hand side, Adam. Your marauding runs. Except, hey, look, you are brilliant aside from one horrible back pass.
Don't get me started on that back pass.
One horrible back pass.
Ugh. Tough go at it.
All I'm saying, Adam, is that I had 7 assists over the course of intramural season.
You would count.
Yeah, of course I would.
You would count.
Yeah, that's how I operate.
Put me at forward. Make me bail.
Make you bail.
Fullback to left wing to right wing.
Okay, that's just a warning for all of our listeners. Next year, Adam will be a left winger, I think. A left winger.
That's the next logical step
for intramural soccer. He's taken a Bale-esque. We're just moving him up the pitch.
I just finished my Southampton years, and
right. So the Hindle Mizrahi connection. A cut inside from Adam.
Lethal. Gonna be lethal.
Gonna be lethal. It's not gonna be another semi-final loss this time. Adam, we win it. And it's because of you.
Oh God,
it's because of you.
Crazy.
Right.
I'm gonna give my heart celebration.
Yeah. So a couple more things to discuss. Apparently, we're not being joined by a guest star today.
Oh, sad.
So that's a shame. Owen. Hopefully, we'll see you on here soon. But one thing I'm currently writing a little piece about, and something I've been following in the news recently, especially as a Liverpool fan. I'm going to give my take on this, and you're surely going to have something different to say. So doctors in Massachusetts yesterday, released quite the statement. Do you remember what that statement said, Adam?
About whom?
about Loris Karius, my branch friend.
Ugh, poor bastard. Played with a concussion, didn't he?
So yeah, and they cannot say whether the concussion made him a complete moron. However, the doctor did say that a concussion of this magnitude,
it was that bad.
They said, number one, he shouldn't have been on the pitch. And number two, on the pitch, it is very unlikely that he was able to maintain the same level of decision-making and or focus required to be a goalkeeper in a Champions League final.
I don't care if you got 4 concussions and a shot to the lower spine. If the ball hits both of your hands, you don't let it go into the goal.
I don't know. It's just like part of me says, okay, obviously, Liverpool still would have lost that game. Liverpool still would have lost.
With what? Without the Bale goal?
I mean, yeah, Liverpool still would have lost 2-1.
What about the Benzema goal then?
Well, no, Karius is going to fuck up somewhere. I think the Benzema goal is him being a dingus, and you don't need to be whacked on the head to do that. I just think that's him. The Bale goal is maybe some kind of impact of being whacked on the head. The second one, I mean. The first is one of the best goals you will ever see. So Liverpool probably lose.
It was.
Yeah, it was. You're touching yourself right now. You disgusting creep. Anyway, so that's my thing, and partially it just really irritates me because it was just another reason why that game really wasn't a fair fight.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't a satisfying win.
Right, and also the fact that it was Ramos flying into him with a dangerous elbow, an elbow that was dangerous. And
my God, here we go.
Dangerous and a half. And you know what he said? Sergio Ramos this morning in the papers said something along the lines of, and I will find this exact quote for you later, but he said, the Liverpool goalie, without naming his name, which is straight disrespect, is now claiming that I messed up his decision making. What's next? Firmino has a cold from my sweat.
It's true. It's true.
Awful. He's a cock.
No, you blame him for everything. You blame him for Salah. You blame him for Karius. What's next? What's next?
Cuadrado, everything. He's a disgusting and dirty player, and he destroys everything I love.
Everybody is
going to ruin my birthday.
So many players like him.
He's going to ruin my birthday. 2 years ago, England losing to Iceland and Brexit ruined my birthday. 2 years before that,
you guys being idiots.
Yeah, okay, right. 2 years before that, and England lost in the World Cup. Fucking ruined my birthday. Sergio Ramos is going to find a way to ruin my birthday. Have you got me anything yet, by the way, Adam?
Seeing as how I'm not a positive as to when your birthday is, no, I haven't.
June 23rd. I expect
flowers. I actually did do that. I did do that.
I expect flowers.
Oh, that's far. As well. It'd be a far.
You can order flowers.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, I think there's probably a nice website here or there.
I guess that's why my girlfriend broke up with me.
Sorry, Sam. Guys, it's been a rough week for Adam. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week.
Rough life, right?
Rough life. So, serious note, soccer. World Cup starts now on the 14th. 9 days. So, a couple of news items from that. Leroy Sané left out of the German squad.
Shocking. That shocked me.
Very shocking.
I'd like that. You like that pace in the front line coming off the bench.
Yeah.
This year's Andre Schürrle.
Yeah, I mean that was a big one for me, and I think now this may be a jump, but that is a lot of German bias towards not wanting players from the Premier League.
Yeah.
I mean, Ozil obviously has to be in the squad because he's class.
But they took Gnabry, right? Serge Gnabry from Hoffenheim?
I think they did.
And I don't think anyone will argue you if you say Leroy Sané is better than Serge Gnabry.
Leroy Sané had 19 assists in all competitions.
That's impressive.
That's very impressive. I mean, he's still in Trent Alexander-Arnold's back pocket. That's probably why he didn't make the squad, because he's lost now. He's been lost since mid-April.
They still can't find him?
They still can't find him. Trent's got him firmly in his back pocket. But I mean, that's big. That's big news, and I think that's not necessarily game changing. I think it's a punch in the fucking throat for Man City fans.
They didn't take Gnabry. They took Sebastian Rudy, who he's a midfielder, but still no way is better than Leroy Sané. Their forwards, I would have taken every single one of them, except for Mario Gomez, even though Mario Gomez is a German legend.
Well, I mean, it's like how they took Closer, isn't it, in 2014?
Yeah, exactly.
They kind of had to.
If he's still on a roster somewhere, he's gotta be on the squad.
Exactly. So, with that in mind, we got the Sane thing. Other teams have confirmed their squads recently. We had a few international friendlies.
We're getting close, mate. We
really are. We really are.
Let's go to let me ask you a question. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Who's the favorite in your head?
Germany.
Easy. They're gonna take us apart.
It absolutely rips me apart to say that, because I hate the Germans. But their backups could
Their
win.
backups won the Confederations Cup.
Right. No, their third team won the Confederations Cup. Not their subs, their third team.
Their system is just they pick you apart.
Right. And I think Germany, it's hard to see anyone else. I think France, arguably more talented.
I think the only team that lives up to any German-esque expectations is Spain.
Oh, you're on the Spain bandwagon.
It's not a bandwagon. They're so experienced. They're all so talented. They could pick you apart in the same way Germany can.
Don't have the attacking firepower, mate. They don't have.
I think you're forgetting a certain chimpanzee by the name of Diego Costa.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't trust him at a World Cup. Do you?
Why not?
He's got the temper of a rat.
That man is so intent on making everybody's life hell that no moment is too big for him.
He'll get sent off after 5 minutes.
He'll not get sent off at the World Cup.
Yeah, he will.
Hold up. Tom, I think we need to bring in the Diego Costa expert. Oren! Oren!
So Adam's brother is now joining us on the podcast as Piers. So he's going to chat a bit about Diego Costa. I'm a bit nervous because I feel like I may lose this argument, but yeah. So first of all, as it's just me now, I'd like to establish that Adam is wrong in every way, shape, or form. Spain are viciously overrated, nowhere near as good as everyone thinks they are, and will probably lose in the first round. Well, probably in the knockout stage, first round. But yeah, other than that, not really a big Adam fan. I don't even know why he's here. I've never liked Adam. Adam's not really a great. Oh, wow. Hey, Adam.
The king of Diego Costa information is on his way up, and
okay,
we're gonna talk to Oren a little bit about World Cup outlook.
Okay,
who's the favorite?
Okay,
who's gonna bust?
Okay,
France obviously is gonna be the bust.
France is the bust. France is always the bust at the World Cup.
Yeah, because they're so talented, but they never experience.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom here.
Yeah.
He's saying that Spain does not have the attacking firepower to win anything in the World Cup.
They never have, though, in my opinion. Like, when they won the World Cup before, they were starting Cesc Fabregas as a false nine. You know, Fernando Torres wasn't even starting. Like, they never.
Yeah,
Torres,
David Villa. Yeah, he was shit.
David Villa was good, but when they won the World Cup in 2010, Cesc Fabregas was starting as a false nine.
Right, and then Fernando Torres came off the bench and won the game for them, mate.
No, they didn't. Iniesta won the game for them.
Yeah, off of Fernando Torres' assist.
No, it was off of Fabregas' assist.
Shit. The Liverpool fan bias.
So, like, I agree with you. Like Costa's the only really, I think, good striker on their team right now, but I think they have the midfielders to, keep possession and win every game 1-0 if they need to.
So you say they dominate possession and it doesn't matter who's scoring because at some point someone's going to get a finish inside the box.
Yeah, that's Spanish football, like the way it always is.
That concerns me though in the World Cup. And I think when you have Xavi, you have Iniesta, obviously you still have Iniesta, but I think a few years ago when they were all had that nice
they don't have Xavi anymore. I agree with that, but they have
guys. Are we forgetting about someone named Francesco Alarcon, otherwise known as Isco? Who's better than?
I was about to say they have a new midfielders. They're not Xavi, but they're Thiago, Isco, Koke.
No, they're class in midfield, but it just concerns me that they don't have someone to win a match for them. They don't have a match winner up front.
Germany or Spain?
That's tough. I mean,
who picks you apart more?
Germany, because they can do it not only counter-attacking, but also when you're sitting back.
Yeah, they can. Germany also could dominate possession, but like Germany's strikers, Muller, right? That they're going to play a striker?
It'll be Muller, it'll be Timo Werner, it'll be Mario Gomez. Well, Mario Gomez is going to get the sympathy start, basically.
I would take Costa. Do you think he's starting? I'm biased, but I would take Costa over any one of those players. Timo Werner.
What about Royce?
Royce, let's see if he makes it to the World Cup, and then we'll talk.
Royce is breaking his leg on the plane over there.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite in the aisle?
You're going with Spain?
My favorite Spain. My favorite Spain because I think they have defense. They have
don't say his name.
Dominate possession. They have a striker. I think Costa could be a match winner. He was for Chelsea.
Costa gets sent off for 3 minutes for looking at someone funny.
Tom, you say Germany?
Yeah, I take Germany all day, and I think France is the biggest disappointment. The surprise team.
Always are. France is always the biggest disappointment.
Right, exactly. So I've got Germany winning it. I got France disappointing. No change there. And biggest surprise team, I'm just going to have to say Egypt.
Is Salah going to play?
Salah's coming back for
Salah is 100% fit, so they say.
Okay. I think saying France is the biggest disappointment is too easy. I'm going to take Belgium as my biggest disappointment because they have the most.
That's not a bad shout either.
They have the most talent, one of the most talented squads every single year. But first of all, I don't know how Nainggolan didn't make it.
Did you see how salty he got on social media though?
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah,
but
they said like he didn't make the squad, and he basically posted on Instagram 5 minutes after the squad came out like, "Fuck this, I'm done. I'm retiring from international football."
I mean, he has a right to be pissed though.
Especially since I think Belgium now is the first good international team to take a Chinese league player. Carrasco is on the team.
Oh shit!
And he went to China. And what is he getting? He's getting World Cup ready in China.
I mean, it could be. We don't know.
My left butt cheek is more World Cup ready than the Chinese Super League.
Paulinho was in China. Went to Barcelona year.
Yeah.
I'm not a Paulinho fan. We've established this earlier in the podcast, haven't we, Adam?
I think Brazil is the favorite for the World Cup.
No, I mean they're so talented. They are, but I don't think they're the favorite.
I think
they are the informed team, and they have been for 2 years now. They're playing great football.
I think we're getting back. What was it? Joga Bonito. I think we're on our way back to a new Brazil golden age. Neymar, Gabriel Jesus. Those two are two of the most talented people in the World Cup.
Don't give me that Gabriel Jesus bullshit. Don't. Absolutely don't.
Oh my God, Tom. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Neymar to have 5 goals on.
Neymar's amazing. Of course, Neymar's
team called Britain.
Neymar, first of all, little team called England. Secondly, Neymar. There's no doubt in my mind that Neymar is tearing apart the World Cup.
Of course,
because he basically won.
We're on our way back to this golden age that we saw in the early 2000s.
Brazil.
They don't have the midfield.
They don't have the midfield. They have Coutinho.
Coutinho isn't a midfielder. He plays wherever the fuck he wants.
That's true. Coutinho.
I mean, they have a defensive midfield if you want to count Casemiro and Poli.
Casemiro's class, but I don't think they have.
I think they have one of the
Gustavo,
two most class defenses in the entire cup.
What?
Really?
That defense doesn't play defense.
David Luiz has never not performed well.
David Luiz didn't make the squad.
Yeah, he's not on the squad.
How?
Because he didn't play.
No way.
He didn't play at all.
Oh my God! Fuck Brazil then. David Luiz is a center back turned striker. They need him.
Well, he scored a worldie of a goal, didn't he, at the World Cup 2 years ago?
I would take Germany's. I would take Germany's defense.
Yeah, that's the team. That's the defense.
I would take Spain's defense.
Yeah. I'd take England.
Alba with De Gea.
Ramos has never gotten sent off for international play, and I think that should.
Well, that's going to change.
That's not gonna. He's not getting sent off in the World Cup.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
He's out for France. That hurts them.
I think we'll be fine without it.
Okay, so let's do this real quick, boys. So your semi-final teams are who?
Last four.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I'll tell you mine.
All right, let me hear it.
So we're gonna go Germany, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one surprise. Actually, we'll go Germany, Brazil, and I want to see an Argentina, Portugal semi-final.
Oh, Cristiano and Messi in the semi.
Right. And then Argentina wins in the semis. Brazil plays them in the final. Not Brazil, sorry, I'm a dingus. Germany plays them in the final.
You think a Germany-Argentina final again?
We're going for a repeat.
And Messi loses again.
And Messi loses again.
Oh, that's such a sadistic way to look.
I know, that's so heartbreaking, but I think that's what happens. And I think it's because Higuain shits the bed once more.
I could see all of those. I don't think Ronaldo loses to Messi in the semifinal.
Absolutely, he does.
If that semifinal is set up, I think Cristiano Ronaldo has a fire in him that Messi does not. And I think everyone will agree with that. Cristiano Ronaldo could win himself a game. I don't think
the international level. Not the international level. Not against them.
Ronaldo's more likely to come up with a goal in a big moment, I think.
Yeah, but he's the only player. Like Argentina could mark Ronaldo out of a game.
Messi need to win the game for it. Aguero can win a game.
Or fuck it. I mean, Higuain, if he feels like it, if he ever wakes up from his World Cup slumber, like.
I would say my semi-final teams are Spain, Argentina, Brazil, and Germany.
That's hard to dispute as well.
That's a good
four. That's a good four.
Is there a chance Ronaldo gets his World Cup trophy this year?
No, he doesn't get it. He's not going to win a World Cup. He's class, and he is one of the best ever to do it. But Portugal aren't good enough as a team.
They won the Euros, though. I got to give them that.
They won the Euros.
It's one thing to win the Euros. It's an entirely different thing to win a World Cup.
It's not. It's the FIFA Euro. It's a big deal.
No, it's a big deal. But you add South American teams are good. You add Brazil. You add Argentina. Then
the list is done. You just finished the whole list of
South America. No. You've got to think though. You've got to think more. Hey, Adam. Like Colombia isn't an easy out.
Good.
Even
Colombia
doesn't.
No way. In what sense are they better than Portugal?
In the sense that they have more than one player.
Yeah.
You're acting like Cristiano Ronaldo is the only person on that team. They still have Bernardo Silva. They still have Pepe in the defense. They still have Fonte in the defense. They have great fullbacks. Nelson
and he's about 39 and already sent off before the game has started.
Pepe is a piece of garbage. I will never argue that.
Yeah, he's a terrible human. What is it? He said he's a special kind of crappy human being.
Yeah, he's a real bad guy.
He's a bad man.
If you want to talk about bad Real Madrid people, Pepe would lead that list.
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos does not live up to Pepe's trash as a person.
Well, it's because no one does. It's like saying he's a murderer, but he's not as good of a murderer as Jack the Ripper was. Like, duh, like... Like, obviously.
Oh, my God.
Obviously.
Pepe is now Jack the Ripper, then.
I mean, no one is. Come on. What a sneaky serial killer that man was. Okay, why the hell are we talking about Victorian England? Anyway, how did we get here? So, ultimate World Cup predictions. I've got Germany. Oren's got Spain. Adam, you have Brazil.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Well,
a second of that prediction. Yeah, maybe one or two of them, but I'm gonna stick with
Brazil's got a real shot. They really do.
I don't see why that we can't go back to this Brazilian golden age this year. They have
just let it go. Come on, let it go.
Neymar, Gabriel Jesus. Hey,
Yeah.
look who's gonna be a part of the front line, Tom. That you're counting.
Bobby Firmino's not starting.
Bobby Firmino is part of that attack.
Nah, and
is Jesus starting over him?
Yeah, Jesus. Brazilians fucking hate Firmino.
Douglas Costa, Willian.
Yeah, they hate Firmino because he doesn't play like a Brazilian. He doesn't have the flair. He's a hard-working man. He's a hard-working false nine.
Sure. No, yeah.
He doesn't have the flair of Costa. He doesn't have the flair of Willian. He doesn't have the flair of Coutinho. He doesn't have the flair of Neymar.
Right now, you just listed a lot of people that every defense in the World Cup should be scared of.
Willian,
Costa, Coutinho, Neymar, Jesus. Every single defense should be scared of.
Adam, they're not failing to win the World Cup because of their attack. They'll score the most goals in the World Cup.
I don't understand what's a bad defense about Thiago Silva, Felipe Luis, Miranda, Marcelo, Danilo.
Doesn't defend. Old, doesn't defend.
Yeah, Miranda's old. Thiago Silva's old.
Miranda's probably 90 at this point.
PK and Ramos are old.
They're not as old.
Yeah, not as old, and they've played together their whole lives, basically.
Yeah,
I know they have the beef off the pitch, but they have the thing with PK and Ramos.
Carvajal is the most consistent player in the world.
And then you got Jordi Alba on the left.
Did you just say Carvajal's the most consistent player in the world?
You heard me.
I wish I didn't.
Tom,
that's my bad. I thought for a second that Messi scored 30 goals a year for at least 12 straight years.
Yeah.
We know he didn't do that.
Okay, let's just.
Okay, fine. He's the most consistent defender in the world.
Yeah, also not true. Let's just let this go.
Easily. Not even close. Not even a close comparison.
That is disgusting. I have thrown up in my mouth slightly at the thought of that.
Marcelo consistently doesn't defend.
Marcelo consistently is the best left winger in the world.
Yeah. What about Cristiano Ronaldo?
He's a striker. Stop kidding yourself.
Not a striker. He's not a striker. Didn't Real Madrid play He's a left forward.
He's a striker. He's a striker.
Left.
Forward. More consistently, all of his goals come inside the box.
Yes.
He's a striker. He is a number 9 at this point. Don't lie to yourself. There we go. Silence. Ha ha. Ha ha. Anyway, we've blabbered, we've debated. So this has been fun. Thank you for the appearance, Oren.
Thanks for having me on the show.
It's an absolute pleasure. We'd love to have you back.
I'll be here. I'll be around.
We're gonna have our next week. We're gonna have a World Cup special, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna Cup talk next.
Yeah.
Week.
So we're gonna Kevin and Dylan will return. I suspect we'll be on there for some banter.
We have some news, don't we?
Yeah, we do have some news. So after extensive negotiations, we've had our agents talk to the management.
It's been a tough negotiation.
Adam wanted a lot of perks that he wouldn't get. Adam wanted a per minute bonus. He wanted a per minute bonus.
I wanted a company car Mustang. They wouldn't give it to me.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that. They were only willing to offer a Camry, but
paid 2-week vacation.
Yeah, it's just we wanted dental as well.
Yeah,
we wanted dental, but Adam and I are actually launching next week, or maybe in 2 weeks, our own separate podcast, independent of the Soccer Scoop.
And we'd like to say thank you to the soccer, whatever you call it, this nonsense that we're doing.
Soccer Scoop, Adam. We'd like to say
JK. Soccer Scoop has given us our start, and we have nothing but love.
We have nothing but love. So this is probably the second and last time that we will co-host this one. We're not gonna give away the name to our podcast right now, and it's definitely not because we haven't figured it out.
It's definitely not because we haven't figured it out.
But You know, it's been a pleasure on Soccer Scoop. I suspect we will guest star a bit more, but we've got our own things.
We'll be back, fans.
We'll be back. And real quick before we sign off, to Loris Karius, I can't wait to see you on Wednesday.
Yeah. He texted me because he doesn't have your number.
All right, so send that through.
Yeah, I'll give you all the information.
In fact, do you want to ask your agent if Soccer Scoop's willing to fly you over, so you can join us for a nice brunch session?
I mean, I'll go for it. They've been really rigid on these perks so far.
Yeah, we've got to. I mean, look, you're not getting a business class ticket, mate, but and maybe you'll have to pay for half, but
I'll go economy.
There we go. Good lad. Maybe a connecting flight, layover in Atlanta.
Oh, that would be tough.
You know, maybe Dallas, like.
Not Dallas. Just don't do Dallas.
Okay, well, I'll get onto it and I'll book a table for 3.
All right, sounds good.
So with that, Adam and I signing off on Soccer Scoop. Thanks for listening, and Adam's predictions, as ever, are completely wrong.
Yeah.
So cheers, Adam. Cheers, Kevin and Dylan. Thanks, Oren, as well. Okay, and we done.